Over a dozen people have been affected by a fire that broke out on Saturday night in an apartment complex in Belize City. Soon after the fire started, the power went out and the National Fire Service was able to contain the blaze.
We observed the upper portion of a cement two-story complex. Heavy flames coming from the center of that building. We quickly tried to extinguish the fire before losing adjacent structures and nearby avenues of fire spread. Um, After which we tried to conduct an investigation into the cause and origin of the fire. Immediate area of origin where the fire started, a total of 5 family members was displaced from that unit. Going on to the right, we had a total of 5, which included a single mother and her 4 children. To the left of the complex, the total figure wasn't brought to my office as yet. I can tell you probably 2, 3, maybe more, maybe less. Right about now, we're looking at an approximate figure of anywhere between 11 to 12 people being displaced by Saturday's fire.
The fire started inside a room in the apartment at the center of the upper flat and spread quickly to displace occupants of the entire building. It is believed a disabled child lit the mattress on fire.
What we have gathered is that the family for a 14-year-old minor, apparently the child was in the room by himself while the family was out. And in his inquisitive nature, he got mischievous and lighted a portion of the building on fire. The family and other members or other neighbors, they only became aware of the fire when they saw smoke emitting the building. The family members outside, they had to physically break down the door as he had then locked himself in the building. That's the unfortunate situation. Fortunately for this scenario here, he escaped the burning building without any physical damage. And I do believe he was taken to the nearby ambulance just to make sure that everything is okay.
While no one was injured, there has been a lot of water damage.
I was in here in my house. My son was doing his homework around the table, and I was in the chair with my 2 kids. And I hear all the commotion pan the outside. So I tell my little son, I say, bust the door, because I usually keep my big door, should better leave it. So I tell him, bust the door and say where they going. But when my son bust the door, because what flame and fire the bus in, the entire day like the smoke, it don't get black. So all I could have think about for that was get out my kids now and try get out the gas tank, cause the feel for the gas tank, cause I know they say due to the smoke. So all I do that just feel for the gas tank, grab a knife and cut the hose and I throw that through the back door. And that was it right there. We come down and it was frightening because that was something where I really made it expect. All my stuff get messed up, everything for me, All of my house appliances get messed up and I was a single mother and I had to try and man, it's hard for me, It's kind of stressful, First time I really experienced something like this too, But it's really stressful for me, man, because my kids ain't go to school and then we have no kind of electricity right now.
Station Supervisor Kenneth Mortis said it could have been a huge disaster were it not for residents who assisted on the ground.
It could have been worse. We could have probably have lives accounted for. We could have lost an entire block. I am grateful for those non-firefighters who turned themselves into a fireman on that particular moment. My firefighting team only comprised of 6 on-duty personnel initially, and then we were accompanied by another 4 off-duty personnel. So we had enough firemen on the scene, and again, I just want to keep thanking those fellows that committed into assisting us in taking care of that base.
Carla Husner for News 5.